We continue our breaking news coverage as President Joe Biden has announced he is dropping out of the 2024 race for the White House.
And with President Biden out of the race now, the focus shifts to Vice President Kamala Harris. As we told you before, she has President Biden's endorsement. News
12's John Craven takes a closer look at the woman who could replace him on the ticket.
When Kamala Harris was elected vice president, she made history. The nation's first female, first black, and first Asian VP.
You ushered in a new day for America.
But before her time in Washington, Harris spent 26 years in California as a prosecutor, where she developed a tough-on-crime reputation, but also championed gun control and fought a ban on same-sex marriage. Harris arrived in Congress in 2017, the same year Donald Trump took office. In the Senate, she clashed with Trump's Supreme Court nominee, Brett Kavanaugh.
This confirmation process has become a national disgrace.
After 3 former classmates accused him of sexual assault.
Brett got on top of me. He began running his hands over my body.
As vice president, Harris has been most visible on abortion rights, like this visit to Connecticut in 2022.
This is not a political event, but it is a fact that in 34 days there is a midterm coming up.
But the White House also tasked Harris with stemming illegal border crossings, an issue Trump will hammer her on.
We become a dumping ground for the rest of the world, which is laughing at us. They think we're stupid.
As Democrats debated President Biden's political future, the vice president became much more visible.
You are seeing her hit the trail, not just talking about abortion rights, but really being the main validator for Joe Biden's candidacy.
Harris's poll numbers are almost as bleak as Biden's, but the VP's biographer says it's a mistake to underestimate her.
She won statewide 3 times in California. That's no small feat. You don't do that if you're a lightweight.
Now the lifelong trailblazer faces her biggest challenge yet. John Craven, News 12.
And Vice President Harris released a statement a short time ago. She thanked the president for his leadership and said, with this selfless and patriotic act, President Biden is doing what he's done throughout his life of service, putting the American people and our country above everything else.
Harris continued to say, I am honored to have the president's endorsement, and my intention is to earn and win this nomination. Over the past year, I have traveled across the country talking with Americans about the clear choice in this momentous election.
She went on to say, that is what I'll continue to do in the days and weeks ahead. I'll do everything in my power to unite the Democratic Party and unite our nation to defeat Donald Trump and his extreme Project 2025 agenda.